Okay, I'm going to quickly outline the circumstances and the legality of these terminations of teachers and other professional people, and the legalities of the termination of Jimmy Kimmel's contract. First, and these teachers, when you get hired at a job, you have to sign a paper that you have to comply with a code of conduct. If you violate that code of conduct, you can be disciplined up to the point that you are terminated. This is also outlined. This is a paper that everybody signs and nobody reads when they get hired. This is also outlined in your employee handbooks, and most people discard their handbooks. So this is the reason why these people, these teachers, these professors, and everything like that are fired. This is nothing new. People have been fired for violating codes of conduct for years and years and years, and it's legal because you entered an agreement when you signed that paper. Now getting to Jimmy Kimmel. All right. First thing is a contract has, because he's a contractor with ABC, he's not an employee. A contract with it has a moral turpitude clause, and it's very specific, and it's just like a code of conduct that you could be terminated. And if you say or do something in there that is detrimental to the company, that you could be fired. Well, Kimmel was offered on Wednesday the opportunity to do a mea culpa on air. Basically apologize for his conduct. They did this to a lot of people. Rush Limbaugh, Howard Stern, Don Imus, all had to do one of these mea culpas or they were going to lose their license. So he refused to do that. This would have caused these subsidiaries that still broadcast to either have their license suspended or revoked because he refused this offer made by the FCC. So they took it. The affiliates preempted his programming. After this happened, the company saw that the revenue they're going to lose by this. Now, the bulk of Kimmel's viewership is actually on streaming platforms. So, like Hulu, Disney Plus, so he wouldn't have been completely impacted. It would have been about a quarter of his viewers. Most people watch him like the next day on the streaming platforms. But they were concerned that they were going to face a situation like the Howard Stern situation with WABC, where Howard Stern intentionally did a vulgar skit on air that was supposed to be simulating bestiality, and there was a lot of profanity involved. And Stern did this intentionally because he wanted to get fired, because he would get a payout on his contract, and he was planning on moving to satellite anyway. So he did this. It was also in spite of the management and in spite of Don Imus, who he had a rivalry with at WABC. This is all outlined in Stern's book, one of his books, so it's easily verifiable. Then Kimmel pretty much did the same thing. So refused to do the mea culpa. So Disney was pretty much left with no choice but to suspend the program, not cancel it. Because in this instance, if they cancel it, he could have filed a suit against them for breach of contract, even though he breached the contract. It was cheaper for them to suspend it and give him the buyout. So the buyout was $5 million more than the remainder of the contract. So he got $20 million. He's walking away with it. Don't feel sorry for this asshole. He has a net worth of $50 million. Plus he's going to get this $20 million. He owns a $9 million home that was bought for him by Disney. It was part of his contract. So that house is free and clear. The only thing is he's going to have to start paying the property taxes on it. But like I said, the asshole can afford it. So he definitely breached the moral turpitude that was detrimental to the company. Disney's probably glad to be rid of him. His production cost exceeded their revenue for the program, so they were well within their rights to get rid of him. And he, I believe, did this intentionally, just like Stern, because now he is the victim. Charlie Kirk and his family are no longer the victim. He's depicting himself as the victim. In addition to him refusing that deal with the FCC, his intentions on Wednesday night was to expand his beratement towards Charlie Kirk's wife. So yeah, there was a lot going on about this. How I got this information: Access Hollywood, TMZ, Hollywood Reporter. Easily verifiable. So yeah, he's a POS, and he's laughing all the way to the bank. He was terminated with cause, so he does not have a legal leg to stand on if he chose to litigate against Disney. Like I said, Disney is in deep financial doo-doo to begin with, because, like I said, that's a losing venture. They have had some really bad box office with a lot of their films lately, especially the live-action Snow White, and other properties. The Avengers, they were tanking. The Predator movies, because they own that. They own a lot. They own all the genres of 20th Century Fox from when they bought it. So the Predator movie did bad. The Alien TV series on Hulu's doing bad. Everything's going wrong for Disney. So getting rid of him is they're cutting their losses. So I said this was going to be brief. I was hoping to do a short about this, and here I'm 9 minutes into it. So stay safe. God bless. Hang loose. If you like my content, please go to YouTube, like and subscribe, hit the notification bell. Thanks again.